everybody, it's Kathy, the Classically Minded Mom, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some resources that I've been reading lately that, again, have really gone along with my decision to be mostly off of Facebook and, um, deleting kind of computer games and thinking about using my iPhone. I actually have never really liked the iPhone too much. What I want to share with you guys. Okay, first of all, the two books are Amusing Ourselves to Death, and the second book is The Shallows. So what the internet is doing to our brains. So those are the two books. I really recommend reading those. Amusing Ourselves to Death was written in 80, 82, 84? No, before that probably. 80 or 82, I believe. There is an updated version. I got the audiobook, which is old. It's like Reagan administration, so you can just imagine what the new one is like. Amusing Ourselves to Death. Anyway, really recommend those two books to you. And also, just wanted to say, if I could go back with what I know now, which of course, I can't, but if I could go back and make different decisions for my children, I think I would not ever let them watch anything as young. First of all, probably nothing before age 4, no television at all, at all. At age 4, something like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood would probably be about what they would see. Now, in our home, we have always bought DVDs and enjoyed them, but we have only bought what I would consider to be non-twaddle DVDs, by and large. So, like no Barbie, nothing like that. Same way with books. We've always tried to get non-twaddle books. This is a gray area. People have different opinions on this, but my point is that I have always tried to have my children watch good quality movies with good characters, good moral, good character, good morals, leaning towards truth, beauty, and virtue, leaning toward ennobling the mind. However, I've got to turn that off. However, even at that, it's just been too much. It has enabled my children to be in a culture and live in a culture that wants to be entertained. And there have been so many times when I was tired and just said, sure, you guys, because my husband is out of town a lot, sure, you guys can watch a movie. I just want to have a break. Probably the best thing that we did last year is my husband took the television out of the house, took it down to the storage shed, and my children, who are very creative and artistic anyway, got even more creative. I really recommend audiobooks. LibriVox, I'll put that link below, .org, has wonderful family classic audiobooks. Recommend anything by George MacDonald. So my recommendation to myself, and thus to you all as new homeschooling parents starting out, would be no devices, if at all possible. That means no computer games, nothing. No television till age 4, and if you do, do it at age 4, it'd be something like not Baby Einstein, because that's very distracting. Actually, I did that to my children, bless my heart. And something like Mr. Rogers, that is a real life show that is a slow pace, not frenzied. And I want to really keep these videos short. Maybe I'll spend a little time talking about good, better, best. So are the things that I did with my children bad or wrong? No. Are they above our cultural standards? Absolutely. Were they the best choices for my children? No. Would I have everybody's got a different opinion about what that is, but maybe the best, in retrospect, maybe the best choice for my children would be to go back to, the Enlightenment period when, our founding fathers, I think I was reading about this in The Shallows, how books were not consumed for entertainment, they were consumed for knowledge. I know in listening to Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, he talks about his research into character leadership training versus behavioral leadership training, and how character used to be such a focus of all books on leadership. So those two things combined together, maybe I would have gone back and said, okay, we're not going to have an education is entertainment oriented home. Although I'm a little fuzzy on that, because I think it was Socrates who said that grammar stage, we should try to make learning entertaining to a degree. for children. So, I mean, if I wanted to be really hardcore, I would go back and say, okay, we're no fiction. I'm going to no children's books, like board books. We're going to begin reading in Latin, and I'm going to read to you. And education is not about entertainment. It's about, ennobling your mind. I really don't think you have to take that much of a hardline stance. But I definitely, in looking at 168 hours a week and the amount of time that we spent just watching movies over the course of my children's life, and the fact that they will now quote movies and not classic literature, and the fact that they haven't ever read a Shakespearean play, despite my best intentions, and all of that kind of combined together. I mean, we learn as we go, and we do better as we know better, and we just learn from our mistakes and we fail forward. So that's what I'm doing now. But I did think it would be helpful to mention to you all what I have learned and what I am now trying to institute in my own home, and things that have worked for me, and not to be condemning or critical of what anyone else is doing, but just saying, knowing, if had I known then what I know now, and how, the days are really long and the years are short. Um, I probably would have done some things differently. So, you can take that for what it's worth and apply it as you like. Please do comment, like, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, especially you veteran homeschooling moms. If you could go back and do things differently, what would you do differently? Perhaps you would have added more television or more entertainment. Perhaps you did things you feel too strictly. And I'd love to hear about that too. So thanks so much. See you soon.